Do you have a birthmark? You've probably seen it 1,000 times, but never really asked yourself what it truly means. What if I told you that this mark isn't just a coincidence? That birthmark could be revealing something surprising about your destiny. For centuries, different cultures have believed that birthmarks are more than just spots on the skin. They are signs from the universe, indicators of a greater purpose in your life. Some believe these marks are connected to past lives, while others think they are signs of the path you're meant to walk in this life. But what's clear is that they might be telling you something important about your life mission. Maybe your mark has always been there on your arm, your back, your leg, and you've never stopped to think about what it really means. But today, we're going to discover what it could be revealing about you. It might be the key to understanding your destiny and the spiritual lessons you're here to learn. So stay with me, because your birthmark may hold a deeper meaning than you've ever imagined, and we're going to uncover it together. Before we go any further into the meaning of your birthmark, I want you to do something important. Leave a comment right now and tell me where your birthmark is and what it looks like. Share if you have a birthmark, where it is on your body, what color it is, and if it has a special shape. These details matter. They'll help you reflect on something you may have never seen as anything special. Write your comment now, because later in this video, you'll discover what your birthmark's location, shape, and color may be revealing about your life and your destiny. By sharing your story, you won't just connect more deeply with your own experience. You'll help others who are also wondering if their mark carries a deeper meaning. What is your birthmark like? Let me know in the comments. Now that you've started thinking about your birthmark, it's time to look deeper into what it might mean. Birthmarks have been seen in many cultures as signs of destiny, marks that the universe leaves on our skin to remind us of something important. But what exactly could they be pointing to? Some believe these marks are connected to past life experiences, almost like a footprint from before we were born. Others think they're reminders of the spiritual lessons we are here to learn in this lifetime. What's interesting is that the location, color, and shape of your mark could be telling you something very specific about your life purpose. Every detail matters, and soon I'll reveal what these aspects might be trying to tell you about your spiritual path. So, if you've ever wondered why you have that mark, keep watching. We're about to uncover what your birthmark might be trying to tell you, and what it says about your destiny. To help you understand better, I want to share a real story that will help you connect with what we're about to explore. Marta had always had a birthmark on the lower part of her back. Since childhood, that mark had been a constant in her life, something she saw every day but never paid much attention to. It wasn't large or flashy, just a small crescent-shaped spot she'd accepted as a curious part of her body. But as Marta grew older, she began to notice something interesting. Every time she faced a big challenge, when life felt overwhelming, her birthmark seemed to draw her attention. It was as if that small symbol on her back was reminding her to be strong. She began to wonder, could that mark mean something more, something she hadn't yet understood? Life hadn't been easy for Marta. From a young age, she had to take care of her family after her mother fell ill. Despite the difficulties, she never gave up, even when the weight she carried felt too heavy. Yet somehow, she always found the strength to move forward, as if something inside her told her she was meant to overcome those trials. One day, a close friend told her something that would change how she saw that birthmark forever. They were talking about how Marta always seemed to carry heavy responsibilities and face difficult decisions. Her friend, who had always had a spiritual side, said, "Did you know some people believe birthmarks have spiritual meaning? I've read that marks on the back are connected to the responsibilities we're meant to carry in life." At first, Marta was surprised, but that idea struck a deep chord. She began to reflect on her life and how that little mark had always been there, accompanying her through every challenge. Suddenly, it all made sense. That mark wasn't just a spot on her skin, it was a reminder that she was meant to face great challenges and rise above them. From that moment, Marta started to see her life differently. That little birthmark became a symbol of her spiritual purpose. Whenever the weight of life felt too heavy, she remembered what her friend had said, and she knew she had the strength to keep going. Her birthmark was a sign that she was on the right path, that her struggles weren't bigger than her strength, and that she was here for a greater purpose. So, just like Marta, maybe your birthmark is also telling you something about what you need to learn or face in life. It might be related to your spiritual destiny or the mission you have in this world. Now, let's discover what the location, color, and shape of your birthmark could be revealing about your destiny. Now that you've heard Marta's story, you may be wondering if your own birthmark is trying to tell you something about your life. And the truth is, the location, shape, and color of your birthmark can reveal deep secrets about your life's path. Every detail matters, and what you discover today may surprise you. A birthmark on your arm or hand might mean you have an active role in other people's lives. Maybe you're meant to help, guide, or heal others. These are often connected to protectors and caregivers. A mark on the back, like Marta's, is tied to responsibilities, a reminder that you carry a heavy load, but are meant to overcome it. It symbolizes resilience and strength. A birthmark on your face, especially near the eyes, might mean you have strong intuition. You may have a spiritual gift for seeing beyond the surface, for discovering hidden truths. If your birthmark is near your heart or chest, that tells a story too. You're someone who feels deeply, love, pain, connection. These marks often belong to people who love with their whole soul, even after heartbreak. A mark on the neck often means your voice matters more than you realize. You might have struggled to speak up, but you're here to use your words for something meaningful, to stand up, share, or teach. When birthmarks show up on the legs or feet, they're usually connected to movement, both physical and spiritual. You might be a traveler, a seeker, or someone always in transition. Your path requires grounding as much as progress. A birthmark on the stomach or lower belly speaks to your connection with emotions, safety, and creativity. It might mean you're nurturing by nature or healing emotional wounds that go way back. Some people are born with a mark on their head or crown. That's often a sign of spiritual sensitivity. You may have a quiet awareness that you've lived before, or that you're connected to something greater. If your birthmark is on your shoulder, you might be someone who carries others, emotionally or even spiritually. These are the quiet strengths, the ones who take on what others can't handle. A lower back mark might point to past life burdens or emotional wounds that are still being worked through. It's often connected to support, stability, and learning how to fully trust again. Those with a birthmark on the hip might be learning about balance between logic and emotion, action and rest. Your life path could involve walking the middle road with more ease and grace. Behind the ear, birthmarks often show up on those who are deep listeners. You may hear what others don't say, or feel guided by a quiet inner voice that always seems to know what's next. If your birthmark is on your thigh, it can mean strength that's hidden. Life may have tested you in ways no one sees, but you've kept going. That's endurance, and it's sacred. Finally, a birthmark on the buttocks or tailbone area often points to deep soul roots, early life patterns, even past life energy. It's a message to come back to yourself, to feel safe in your body, and connected to where you come from. Now let's talk about color. Dark-colored marks, brown or black, are connected to earth energy. These marks suggest a life purpose grounded in the physical world, learning through real and tangible experiences. Lighter colored marks, pink or reddish, are linked to emotional and spiritual energy, often connected to love, empathy, and deep human connection. The shape of the birthmark also matters. Marks shaped like stars, moons, or circles may indicate a clear spiritual mission, a specific goal you're here to fulfill. Marks with undefined shapes suggest a fluid path, full of changes and transformation, where the lesson lies in the journey itself, not a fixed destination. Each of these elements can give you insight into your spiritual destiny and the lessons you're meant to learn. Now that you know what your birthmark may be revealing, let's talk about how you can connect more deeply with its energy. I want to show you a simple ritual that can help you tune into the energy of your birthmark and understand what the universe is trying to tell you through it. To do this ritual, find a quiet space where you won't be disturbed for a few minutes. Sit comfortably in a place where you feel safe and peaceful. we'll use an essential oil to strengthen our connection. Choose an oil that brings peace and clarity: lavender for calm, sandalwood for grounding, or rose for heart healing. These oils have been used for centuries to support spiritual practices. If you have sensitive skin, it's best to dilute the essential oil with a carrier oil like coconut, jojoba, or almond oil. Even a single drop of essential oil goes a long way when your intention is strong. If you don't have oils, that's okay. You can use a gentle unscented lotion or even blessed water, anything that feels sacred to you. The key is to set the intention to connect with the energy of your mark. Place a small amount of the oil on your fingertips. Gently apply it to your birthmark. If it's hard to reach, apply it to your wrist or the center of your chest as an energetic connection point. Now close your eyes and begin to breathe deeply. With every inhale, imagine you're filling your body with pure, calming white light. Let this light flow to your birthmark, connecting with the energy you've carried since birth. As you inhale the scent of the oil, visualize that light glowing from your birthmark, illuminating your whole body, awakening the strength and wisdom within you. As you do this, ask yourself, what message is this mark sending me? What purpose or lesson am I here to learn? Don't force it. Just allow your heart or mind to guide you. Let your birthmark's energy lead you toward a message or a feeling. When you're ready to finish, open your eyes slowly and take a deep breath to close the ritual. Alongside the essential oil, this ritual can help you deepen your connection with your birthmark and better understand the spiritual purpose it may be revealing. Now that you've done the ritual, you've connected with something truly special. Your birthmark isn't just a mark, it's a gateway to something bigger, a constant reminder that you have a purpose in this life. Maybe you never really thought about its meaning before, but now you know that its location, color, and shape carry a message just for you. What you've discovered today is more than information, it's a call to deepen your spiritual journey. Every challenge you've faced, every struggle life has placed in your path, is aligned with the purpose that your birthmark has been revealing since the day you were born. It's not a coincidence. That mark is a symbol of what you are here to learn, overcome, and fulfill. Now is the time to embrace that sign and everything it represents. Use the energy you've awakened today to guide your next steps. Your spiritual destiny isn't far away, it's written on you, waiting to be discovered. As you continue connecting with that energy, you'll uncover even more about who you are and the purpose you're meant to fulfill. Remember, what makes your birthmark special is that it reveals something unique about you, something no one else has. Did you discover something new about yourself? Don't forget to share it in the comments below. When you write it down, you're not just reflecting, you're activating a deeper layer of insight. You might be surprised by the wisdom that flows from you. Wisdom that's always been there, just waiting to be remembered. And if you know someone else with a birthmark, share this video with them. They might discover something important too. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you never miss powerful content I share here. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. See you soon.